Oh, whoops, song request. Yeah, I paid $15. I got my cat all fixed up. You know, he needs $1,000? That doesn't make any sense. And I never have given my cat alcohol. I mean, that's nuts. So I don't have her anymore. I gave her to another ex. We're understated band. See you fit, man. $1,000 to marry the cat. Duh. Alright, I gotta pause the game and get you guys in the quotes. Jeremiah, you getting the quotes for $1,000 to marry the cat, duh. And definitely I gotta get Walter's quote in there about fucking himself, because that was a good one. I'd fuck the shit out of myself, he says. 175 there for Jeremiah, and where's that there? I would fuck the shit out of myself and split the shit out of myself. So we're gonna go ahead and get that in there. We're gonna get both those into the quotes. And then that gets continued with split myself. Alright, I think that's 176. Yeah, there we go. The map! I was supposed to be doing the main quest.
The landsman kept saying something about a treasure of stolen loot that stands somewhere.
Ooh, I don't know how we got up that grenade, I guess. Do I have anything better? I'll tell you, this Mally one is not really doing the job anymore. Let's try this thing out. Pretty good. Especially if you crit with it. Oh, one way we're understanding, yes, definitely. Look, Walter's, Walter also has pretty different opinions than I do. Still get along with him, still game with him. No biggie. No biggie, man. It's nature. Living again in a free society. That's the beauty of it. When we adopted our $10 kitten, they had us fill out this paperwork, and one question was how much you can budget for vet bills. Well, hey, isn't that not a responsible question? I remember my stepdad. He loves animals. His whole life, he owns a lot of land, and he has like proper, well-bred, thoroughbred hunting dogs he literally gets from France and stuff. Well, my ex-stepdad, but he was a stepdad for like 8 years, so I still can call him that. But guy loves animals, and when I was given a cat one time by a buddy I had named Seth, he got really fucking pissed. Like, he looked like he wanted to strangle Seth. He's just like, I can't believe he would do that. I can't believe he would just give you an animal without asking you. It's so totally irresponsible. Like, he put a lot of emphasis on that having an animal is a privilege, that it's a huge responsibility because you're in charge of a living thing, and you better fucking take care of it and be up to the task if you're gonna do it. He was serious about that stuff, so I kind of agreed with him, though. As I heard him out and heard his logic on it, like, I really felt like it makes sense. It's a living thing. Yeah, it's a huge responsibility. $1,000 to marry the cat. Oddly enough, his wife is named Cat. That is weird. Split myself like a coconut. Wow, still getting checked on by his mommy. Who, tax season? Wife. Oh, when we adopted our $10 kitten. Yeah, I mean, that's a smart question, like I said, wife. Yep, we do tend to chill, though. Oh, my bad. What's up, man? Yo, getting some Battleborn tomorrow afternoon. Let me know if any of you are interested. Hey, you can post on our Discord too. !mark Discord wife if you want to, you know, LFG. Must be putting LFG is the word. Yeah, we do tend to chill though. Yeah, well, thank God. Thank God we do chill most of the time in here. There's no way that this pace is something we could keep up. I still didn't get it done. My bad. My bad, stream. I mean, certainly the whole mixer joke would inevitably become a reality if this is something that happened every stream, even though we're getting a bad habit of it. Smith Shar, she's still in the top 10 time for the stream. Awkward for Adam every time. I'm living proof that's not a thing. What's that, Fitman? Living proof that what's not a thing. I know I've talked about it. I really like Flag's health regen. Which skill is that, Fitman? We'll have to look at it. Do you think he's going to be really strong? I think something was the one who said he doesn't feel like Flag's going to be too strong. This gets funny as fuck. Oh. It really is. I agree with that shit 100%. Yeah, it makes sense, right, Jeremiah? It makes sense. Like those bastards that like leave their dogs out, you know, in like the weather and chain them up and just kind of forget about them. That's pretty fucked up. That's really messed up. Especially, you know, they're mammals. Like cats and dogs are fellow mammals. So you know that they're experiencing some serious pain. That physiological stuff is basically the same, and they got that mammalian brain that's all about socializing. So they, especially dogs, are literally like bred just for humans and need us to survive. They love us unconditionally. Dude, that's like probably a breakup times 100 in a dog's head. Living proof that you're not banned for different opinions? Well, hell no. I mean, in Fitman, I feel like I would be pretty weak and clearly not have a whole lot of like belief in my opinions if I wasn't willing to hear you have a different opinion. Makes the world go round. But thanks for being patient with me when I offer my counter opinion. I appreciate that too, because you're being patient with me. So I can obviously get pretty triggered. I mean, dude, I'm studying animal biology, man. Come on, I fucking love animals. They're the best. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, you would feel that way, wouldn't you? You would feel that way. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah, you know it. You know it much more than I do in that case, Jeremiah. You're right. All right, this is going to be dope. I think this is pretty funny. The Great Escape. You got a lunar supply beacon for Ulysses. Why do you think it will help him escape Pandora is anybody's guess.
So I can leave this planet for good.
Activate the beacon, dude. I love this. Please don't neuter this humor. Please.
I can leave. I finally find a way off this jack-forsaken planet. Take me! Freaking take me!
That went well for him, huh? Oh, that's great. Take me! Boom! Black looks promising. Ultimately, it's hard to know without seeing how a couple of their skills work. The regen and the pet aspects are promising in the way the sniper perks work. It's pretty sweet that it gets to keep just one pet out all the time. It's gonna be really cool. His voice is great. I mean, he's gonna be infinitely quotable. There must be an alpha in the hunt. The hunt is never ending. This guy's a fucking badass. Hey, Stuck, you do any writing lately? I write every day. If I quit writing, the mission has failed. I hope to do it until the day I die. God willing. How about you, wife? You do any nursing lately? I ain't gonna say it's good, of course, but yeah, I do try to do it every day. Well, he got off the planet. Yeah, in a way, you're right. He got off the planet. He got off the planet. I was looking for Miss Shar on Twitch, couldn't find her. She's dead. Didn't you hear why she's dead? Shit, if the AI of the pets is anything like Death Trap, he won't be strong. I mean, dude, I'm... Alright, He won't be strong. I love Death Trap. I don't know. I'm sure it's better. I mean, also the pets are just stronger in general. Pets are just stronger in general. If we get a free moment, we'll dig into the skill tree a little bit. I stick to what I said. If an AI is anything, he won't be strong. Okay, you stick with what I said. I think he's going to be strong. But let's look at his skill tree. I mean, I know Fitman is obviously Bay. Right, Death Trap's a beast. That was my main. I got to defend my main, Jeremiah. Is it looking like you can buff the pets pretty nicely? Bloodwing gets pretty strong in Borderlands 1, too. I mean, I have to imagine they've learned through Borderlands 1, Battleborn pre-sequel 2, how to balance every single one of those, Wilhelm and pre-sequel, how to finally balance these companion characters. You're going to be a Moe's player, is that right, Jeremiah? But you were kind of leaning towards Flak when you saw the trailer. Wilhelm was cool as shit. He was underpowered, though. To your credit, he was underpowered. For what counted as endgame, if you take just raw power at the endgame, Timmy, the Baroness, Nisha, oh my god, Frag Trap. I mean, Nisha's probably the strongest Vault Hunter they ever did. But in pre-sequel, they're all hella powerful. Except for fucking Wilhelm. I love Athena in the pre-sequel. She's a fun-ass playthrough. I'm telling you, they kept getting better and better. They kept getting better and better. I'll probably play Athena when we do pre-sequel. Because she's fucking Captain America. And she's a cool character in general. She's probably going to have a big role in Borderlands 3. Because that's part of what happens, I think at the end of this, or at the end of pre-sequel. I think it's the end of pre-sequel. But Athena is like, she's like the Aaron Burr of the Borderlands universe. You never really know who she's loyal to. She's powerful. She's got a lot of skills. But you don't trust her. And no more shotgun ammo. Missile. I did like Wilhelm for his Predator missile launch. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. But the rest of it, I mean, you just especially compare him to the others. I mean, like I said, Nisha Walter is like, I swear, the most powerful Vault Hunter they ever did. It's the Gunzerker with aimbot. She literally sits there and tracks. It's like you're playing Drake and the Thousand Dragons. You can just wipe out a room without any effort. Yeah, end of pre-sequel, right. And I think what happens, we can spoil it because it's been whatever, years. Excuse me. Is Lilith wants to kill Athena, and Mordecai and Brick are like, this isn't who we are. We're supposed to be the good guys now. We're not supposed to do it like what Jack did it. Hence why, it's one of the reasons that they're split up at the start of Borderlands 3, the Crimson Raiders. Brick and Mordecai and Tina are doing their own thing. Lilith's kind of doing, a completely separate thing. So Athena's still alive. As of Borderlands 3, Athena should still be alive. And I'm pretty sure we go to Athena's homeworld where she's supposed to be in Borderlands. That's the rumor. I have her at 60 on pre-sequel. You have Nisha on 60? Oh my god. Strong, huh? I mean, she's so good. If only there was something for her to kill in pre-sequel is the problem. No raid bosses. There's that one that respawns, whatever. You can do the arena. You can do basically the Underdome for pre-sequel. I kind of want to join for pre-sequel. You should. Pre-sequel's fun. Pre-sequel compared to Borderlands 1 and 2 isn't as cutting edge. But compared to any other game, it's still a really good game. And they actually did a lot of cool things that make me so hopeful for the future of the franchise. Like changing the scaling, making assault rifles useful. They had some of the best character design they'd ever done. The movement feels good. It's fun to butt slam. But the story, outside of the main plot points, has got Mr. Birch in it, and he pushes an agenda out the ass. And it has no end game whatsoever. The enemies don't respawn, so you can't farm loot. But it introduced laser weapons, cryo weapons, double jumping, butt slamming. As I say, I think it's some of the best characters they ever designed. I don't mean they're the best characters ever. Like, Brick is still, to me, one of the coolest characters. But just mechanically, The addition of like the Baroness can freaking roll a scroll out, and then Claptrap can smack it, and he can become the Baroness's slave, and they can build stacks together. Just stuff like that that was cool, mechanically sound, and if it would have had an end game, it would have been sweet because the builds were deeper. No farming this looter shooter. Sadly, that's what pre-sequel did. And when Baru called Anthony Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, a peck of pickled peppers, Peter Piper picked a Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's a peck of pickled peppers, Peter Piper picked. When Randy Pitchford was called out by Baru on that, he said that's adorable. As I've said, it was a hard time for the Borderlands community. There was a lot going on. There was a lot. Yeah, lasers are fun. Cryo weapons are badass. It's still Borderlands. It's just not as good as Borderlands 2. Even though, sadly, it does some things better than Borderlands 2. I joined now, but it's already started. I'll definitely join for pre-sequel. Probably going to try out Jack and Wilhelm again. Hell yeah, well, Jack is so strong. Jack is such a fun playthrough. You're taking joins for pre-sequel? Sure. I'm going to be keeping a pretty steady pace on it because I've got a deadline for myself, but yeah.
I made it to the Hyperion outpost. Just give me some time and I'll steal a drop barge. Once y'all find out where the warrior is, we can all go after it together.
Fail.
Get off my blade!
Super's pretty OP. I strictly handle little ads and build stacks. I do like having dual Maggies. I plan to be done with this playthrough by August 18th, so 9 days from now. 9 days from now, I plan to have this guy at level 80, and I plan to have all the achievements, and I'll move on to pre-sequel. Actually, no, I won't. I'm going to do Tales first. So it'll probably be more like August 20th, August 21st. No, that can't be right either. Yeah, that's probably right. Then I plan to be done with the pre-sequel by August 31st. Where are we? Arid Nexus Boneyards. Oh, we had another quest. Oh, we gotta do it in parts. That sucks. Because there should be giant flying monster rack skags here, but we gotta spawn them. You get lots of XP off them, and they actually have a legendary attached to them. I forget what it is, though. We're really close to Firestone, which is a cool thing. And because we did the Claptrap DLC about 50 times over, you might remember, there was kind of an Easter egg sort of thing here. They at least stay within the canon.
Good, made it. Now crank those valves to raise the pressure.
Okay. I mean, we're a midget. We're a dwarf. Well, we're a dwarf. You'd think we could get right through that.
Cool. Now, hit the other two pump stations and raise the pressure till that pipe's fit to burst. Bust the pipe, to the stockade.
Too wide to fit there, yeah. Thank you for telling me that. Huh? Really? Is that right?
Hey, buddy.
I could never tell.
Let's kill Handsome Jack and then we'll all go out for milkshakes.
Oh, this is a fucked up moment from Handsome Jack, dude.
Playing, he's still really dead. Grabbed his echo unit when I left. Just wanted to tell you the.
You know that's gotta be pissing off Lilith.
The warrior. No time.
Warriors come out to play. Warriors come out to play. Warriors. I'm in trouble. Where's he at? I know he's low. There he is. So is Tannis... Yeah, Tannis is the new doctor. I don't know what happened to Dr. Zed. For those of you who have done Tales, is that a spoiler? Should I not know this yet? Yeah, so we're going to do this playthrough, then we're going to do Tales. So, yeah, Tannis is now the medical person. But remember, Tannis is not what she seems. SDU upgrades. If you're not keeping yourself on News Blackout, check out the IGN walkthrough of the ship. It's pretty cool. And again, it's more hints towards them doing a really good endgame, I think. I checked it out. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Trust Tannis. Keep the money economy relevant, the minigame within it, that the bank is now also a stash. Telling you, mayhem mode, better balancing, guardian rank, probably a couple raid bosses at launch at least, being able to re-roll uniques. I need to be writing this down. Have I mentioned I want to make a video? I want to make a video right before Borderlands 3 comes out and get what my opinions were just like this out there. Maybe I'll look like a complete idiot. I know I ended up looking like an idiot with Fallout 76, but hopefully maybe one time I'll get it right. They've got a dedicated boss team. All they do is sit around and make bosses all day. So I'm sure there'll be a couple raid bosses at launch. There's better scaling. Guaranteed legendaries out of the bosses. Being able to reroll the uniques. I think it's going to be dope. What is Mayhem? So after you've beat the game totally, you can go into something called Mayhem mode. We don't know too much about it yet, but what we do know is that you can put modifiers in. You can change your gameplay. You can scale the enemy health way up. You can scale the damage way up. You can add like super gravity. You can add no shields. Sort of like the Arena and pre-sequel and Underdome, where there's the combat modifiers. That's what we know so far about Mayhem, but we do know that, and we do know that they're advertising it as an endgame mode. So, you know, ostensibly a challenge for after you're done with your playthrough and you farmed out, see what you can do with your character. Yeah, maybe. Holy shit. I love you get to keep guns. Damn, that lead out time was nothing. He didn't cool it, yeah. He didn't. It heats. So, how are things? You just died. Rerolling legendaries is sweet. Hell yeah, it is. Well, I don't know that they've got a reroll system for legendaries, but they do uniques. Instead of having to dashboard your Xbox, you can just sit there and, from what I saw on Baru's stream, you can just sit there and click the character's hand who's trying to give you the weapon, and it'll sit there and cycle. You can cycle through rules till you get what you want, which I'm hoping that is a twofold thing. I'm hoping that's a twofold thing. The other side of that is I hope that it means that more roles are viable. Instead of only looking for the double penetrating unkept herald, instead of only looking for the masher variant of the Unforgiven, it's like, well, the super slag'em SMG is perfect for my Zane, but it's not at all good for your Amari or your Flak. The Flak will need the beast taming fire splash damage, you know, super slagger, and that kind of thing. So just one roll that rules them all, one ring to rule them all. Oh, Elden Ring. Elden Ring. It'll depend on your build. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hyped for gun variations. Oh, definitely. Now every gun's got two firing modes on it. You can really, it even impacts what's on the gun. So on a dull SMG, you go into a burst, click a scope on there. I'm excited to see what they had. They did a really good job in Borderlands 2 of continuing to add new guns to the pile, like Sword Explosion, a gun that shoots swords. I'm sure they'll do a good job of that in Borderlands 3 as well. Like, we've already seen that there's a launcher that launches hamburgers. I think we gotta crash into this. Oh, not yet. Not quite yet. We're slag. Listen to him moan. Let me shoot the explosive guy. That'll work. Oh god, we're doing that thing again where we just run off second winds and it's really dangerous. Because, you know, you start running out of second winds. I don't even know what happened there. Holy shit, we did so much damage and they did so much damage right back to us. Oh my lord. Ah, it's gonna be really quick this time. Hey, what pickups are shared in co-op? Are they? I didn't think they were. Revenge. Tucker's still on YouTube. That makes no sense. He's supposed to be going to the river. Absolutely, man. It would be impossible in a format. Huh? Yeah, I never noticed that. Yeah, before you get picked up. Sent to your teammates. Huh, I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Ah, ha, 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 ha. The cardinal sin of Borderlands. Oh, man. So sad. So, how are things? Sad cringe. hope you enjoy your new you. So new U's are canon, yes, but seem to exist in a weird place in the canon. Like no one owns the new U vendors in Borderlands 3 because there's no like lines. So Atlas owns it in Borderlands 1 and then Hyperion in 2. And of course that's the main villain in both. But it doesn't appear like anybody owns them for Borderlands 3. So it's in a weird place. Oh yeah, Dawn pre-sequel. Good catch. Good catch.
I heard that all the way back in Sanctuary. You get to the stockade from the pipeline now.
Stupid.
Get inside, find out who Jack's on.
Fuck. I know I was supposed to go in here. Since you're the bad guy. That would make sense, but I don't think anybody owns them. Because if you look at all the footage so far, there's no quotes when you die. I think you can even look it up, because it's been talked about a lot, is whether or not they're canon and what's going on with the third game. Maybe see what a Google search reveals. If you don't do it, we can do it here in a little bit. I think they're playing Vladoff up as, like, the most powerful. Not necessarily the bad guys, but definitely the most powerful at this point. These fucking shields are terrible. Oh god, keep moving. If we get bombed by that thing again, we're done. For one section, it's Mally 1. For one section, it's Vladoff. That'd be pretty sweet. Wait, is that what Google's telling you? Or that's your idea? It's a good idea. Alright, Aeronex's Badlands is Firestone. Oh, it's just brainstorming. You can literally Google that. People ask that all the time. Are new U's canon Borderlands? Despite in-game reference and explanations of new use stations, Borderlands 2 head writer Anthony Burgess confirmed the new use stations are not canon, do not exist as far as the plot of any Borderlands game is concerned. And then he says later, seriously, these new use stations aren't canon. But I thought that they changed that up for Borderlands 3, honestly. I'm pretty positive, just to fuck with everyone's head, they've changed that for the third one. Anthony, yes, Mr. Birch. Mr. Birch. We're probably dying so easy because we're perma-skagged, or perma-slagged. I'm pretty sure when you drive through that slag, it's still a glitch in this game that you get perma-slagged. It's pretty dumb. Fuck me on this, Anthony. And Anthony really did. Revel in it. Firestone, oh how you've changed. Punch you in the face till you die. Oh yeah, the Bajas get continued here. I forgot about that. Yeah, we're getting two-tapped a lot. I think we're perma-slagged. And the only way to get out of perma-slag is to save and quit. He reveled in it. Craved it. Craved it. Yes. Crave. Crave. This is just like those highlights for kids magazines you used to play with in the dentist office. It's follow the silly string. I think you can typically throw a grenade in there and get it open. It's not gonna make it. Ooh, maybe we got it. Hey, we got it. Show the songs, you can hear the sample. It's lit. Alright.
Technologically advanced machines. Goddamn volcanoes. I mean, who doesn't love volcanoes? They're mountains that explode fire. Hey, Roland, I appreciate the offer to move into Sanctuary, but I got a lot of stuff here in Firestone. The Sanctuary sounds nice and all, but Firestone's my home. I made my decision. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die in the city I was born. Firestone.
Attention, citizen of Firestone.
Oh, yes. Second thought, Roland. When's as soon as she can come pick me up?
When's as soon as you come pick me up? Fail. Isaac. Fuck that junk loader in particular. Alright, so we basically get the Claptrap boss here. In the same place. He's still respawning. A game later, he's still respawning over here. And he has... I think he's called Saturn now, but he has a legendary attached to him. I just can't remember what it is. He's either got a legendary or a unique attached to him. He's pretty fucking strong. Elevator, I need you. Okay, we're going. We're going. Money shot, do your thing. We can get a dot on him. It's not working out so far, is it? The hell, where's the shotgun? That's what we really need. Shit. Yes. No, not really, but cool, right? But I'm glad they're doing it. I'm glad they're doing that mainly because it's gonna feel a lot more fun to mess around shooting shit, especially as Zane. It's gonna modernize it. You can't get dots on him, really? The hell is Maya supposed to do then? Money shot! Get fucked, that's what. The conditions were right. I think he's got a big ass rocket launcher attached to him, right? Isn't that his special thing? Big ass rocket launcher. Boo. Any loot we're missing? Anything can proc him? Oh my god, at UVHM he's gonna be a dick. That's a no-no. We're almost to the end.
Yeah, I know you think I'm a monster.
You have no idea.
Slave angel, but you didn't see what she did to her mother. I had to restrain
I got multiple 72 characters.
I had to.
I just remember all of UVHM being a bitch, Jeremiah.
Profit and power too. Don't listen, Falcon.
You have no idea.
Before you pull the plug.
You can't put any elemental effects on Saturn.
Lilith has quite little
That's
down
nutty.
low, doesn't she?
Level 4 skag bumps. There's just tons of nostalgia over here.
I can stab her over and over and over.
Only on his turrets, wow.
It's right back up. I'm told it's agonizing. Oh, she looks pissed. Son of a bitch. Coming up.
Mordecai angry. It's a bandit. I wish that they would have brought back proficiencies, but I wish it would have been with brands. I know there's no proficiencies in here, but I wish that they would have brought them back like in Borderlands 1, but it would have been around brands. So the more you use Jacobs, the more Jacobs does damage and reload speed and handling and all of that, etc., etc. What gives buff with that thingy barrel we bought? I had a bunch of ammo. Doesn't help money shop, but all your weapon types also carrying capacity. Oh, shots have a chance not to consume ammo. Oh, that's right. These are really important, aren't they? These are really important to this. This is also really important to this. The things that I've forgotten. Splash damage. That must Mr. Birch. That must be the one he designed. This is Mr. Birch's boss battle. How does it work? He's immune to everything. He has a lot of health. Perfect. What are his weaknesses? What are his weaknesses, Mr. Birch? What are his weaknesses? None. Nothing. The fuck are those? He's homophobic. He is literally God. Ah, we're still digging ourselves a deeper hole, I see. We're still digging. Ah, you bastards. God, I hate when they do that. We can always go deeper. Hey-oh! Hey-oh. This light deep as hell. I haven't been using a sniper enough. Well, that's not good. It's doing that Pacific Rim, any monster movie ever thing where it lets go of that apocalyptic horn. This summer. Get ready for death. Guns hacking! Something interesting with Gunzerker would have been if they had made it so that the larger the magazine in the gun, the more the money shot does. So that it's not just like, well, we want a really, really, really small gun with as small a magazine as possible. Yeah, we haven't got down that tree yet.
You're all gonna die.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Ha 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 ha! Just one more reload would have done it. Back up the elevator we go.
So, how are things?
Rough. Rough. It's the first time we're actually getting the shit kicked out of us here. Gonna have to gear up. Which means I'm gonna go back to Auspicious Raider. Wait, oh, here it is. Yeah. Oh my god, we can do so much better on that. We have a shitty one. We have a shitty one. Sorry, I went back to do something. Sweet. Hey, welcome back, gamer. Welcome back, bad gamer. I love the lore behind the voice of the Hyperion chick. What's the lore behind it? I didn't know there was lore. What's the lore? She's like locked in a dark room and forced to say shit for Hyperion. Really? That's official? Oh my god. This has been a shitty bridge for us, dude. This has just been a really shitty bridge for us. Side quest and pre-sequel. Jesus. That is fucked. Oh my god. See, Anthony said it wasn't canon. Shoot responsibly.
Enjoy your new you.
This bridge is kicking my ass. Alright, there's just one twerpy Hyperion here at the end of it, and I gotta go kick his ass. We have gone up and down that bridge every bit of 20 times, feels like. Heavy breathing for no reason, because he can never run out of breath. That one fucking guy.
Great job, amigo. Now that you're in, there ought to be an info terminal nearby. Find it.
Two fucking guys. In the end, it was two guys. Any tips you can give me? This stream sure can. You got a lot of hardcore Borderlands people in here. Try out Battleborn. That's my tip. It's free. It has unlimited multiplayer. That's gonna get you ready for Borderlands 3 since that's their most recent game.